Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us continue our discussion on the electric field and magnetic field produced by an arbitrarily moving point charge in space. So yesterday we discussed about how to calculate the gradient of phi. This phi is, so we started from the Leonard-Wishart potential, which are basically the potentials produced by a moving point charge. And you may remember the expression for that. Scalar potential phi RT was something like this: QC 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught, that's a constant, and then QC over uh, what was that, RC minus R dot V. I hope you remember the notation for each of these notations. The curly R and basically V is the velocity of the moving point charge. Curly R is the position vector of the moving point charge with respect to the field point, and the vector potential similarly can be written in terms of the scalar potential, which is velocity uh, times 1 by c square times simply the scalar potential. So these two basically give us the potential for a moving point charge at any arbitrary point. And we are interested in calculating the electric field and magnetic field. So we started our calculation in the last class, and what we need to calculate is basically electric field is given by the gradient of the scalar potential grad of phi minus del A del t, and we have already calculated the gradient of phi part, which I am rewriting here. So gradient of phi, which we calculated in the last class, was 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught, and then QC over RC minus R dot phi whole cube, and then inside bracket RC minus R dot V times V minus C square minus V square plus R dot A inside, I think I should use a curly bracket here. Yeah, curly bracket times curly R. This is the gradient of phi. Okay. And I think this RC minus R dot V will appear repeatedly throughout our calculation. So it is better to use a shorthand notation. Suppose if we define U, a new variable, say U, which is say C R cap minus V, then I think we can write this RC minus R dot V, RC. So yeah, we are defining this. Let U is this. This is a vector which is C times unit vector R cap minus V. So then you can write RC minus R dot V is basically R dot U. R vector dot U. You can check it. If I take R dot U, you see R dot U is this one, right? So R dot and R cap, that will become the scalar R C minus, if we take this second term is V, so that will be simply R dot V. This is just for the sake of, simplicity. If we don't want to repeat this term again and again, then we should use this one. There is no compulsion. You can, if you wish, you can write RC minus R dot V. Okay, so grad phi part is already calculated, and what we wish to calculate now is this time derivative part, del A del t. So let us do that. So I already started this calculation in the last class, but let us do it once again. How did we start it? Because A is given by this one, V by C square times phi. So there are two function. One is scalar function phi, another is a vector function V, velocity of the charged particle. 1 by C square is a constant. So del A del t, we can write del A del t is equal to 1 over c square, that's a constant, and then inside bracket let us take the derivative of v first, del v del t times phi plus v del phi del t. And if you see this, that v is not only a function of v is not the function of actually t. If you remember what is v is the velocity of the moving point charge, and that v is a function of v is a function of retarded time tr, right? So whenever you have something like this del v del t, you should actually use del v del tr and del tr del t. So if we do that, we can write this del a del t to be del a del t equal to 1 over c square, and then del v del tr, which is nothing but the acceleration of the moving point charge. So charge particle is accelerating, del tr, and then we have a new term del tr del t, del tr del t. This we do not know what is that. We have to figure that out. Phi plus v del phi del t. You may remember that while calculating grad of phi, we need to calculate grad of tr, which we have done in the last class. So our next job will be to calculate this one, right? Del tr del t. This is acceleration. This is acceleration, simple. So what is del tr del t? Let us calculate that, and then we shall substitute that del tr del t in this expression to simplify and get what is del a del t. 1 minute. Okay. Okay, so how do we calculate del t? So our goal is to calculate del tr del t. Okay, this we want to calculate this first. What is this, right? So let us start from the basic definition. Basically, the separation between the field point and the moving point charge is given by this curly r. This is the scalar, the mod of vector r, which is basically the speed of light times the time lag between t and tr. Right? That's t minus tr. And we can write r square as r dot r. It's a dot product between the two vectors, which is again c square into t minus tr whole square. Let us take a derivative on both sides. So what we get if we take a derivative of this, we get r dot del r del t, and then another term r del r del t dot r. So that will be twice. We are taking derivative on both sides, this one and that one, right? Twice r dot del r del t is equal to, this is 2c square t minus tr, and then we have to take a derivative of t minus tr, so 1 minus del tr del t. Again, c into t minus tr is r, so I can simplify this as twice cr, because c into t minus tr is r, twice cr into 1 minus del tr del t. Okay, now we have to calculate this one, del tr del t. So let us simplify this. What is del r del t? We have to also calculate del r del t. R is the vector r, so there is two r, one is scalar r and the vector r, del r del t. And you may remember what is r. R is r minus r prime. You see this is fixed, right? If you remember the picture, the charge particle is moving like this, and you have a field point which is labeled by coordinate r, and the field point is moving, so r prime is changing, not r. So r minus r prime is changing, but that is because of the r prime is changing, r is fixed. So if I take a derivative of this curly r with respect to time, the first del r del t will be 0, and you will be minus del r prime del t. So you will have basically minus del r prime del t, which can be, again, you see r prime is again a function of, if you remember, r prime is a function of retarded time tr, right? So I can again write minus of del r prime del tr and del tr del t, right? And this you can note that this is nothing but the velocity, the charge particle, so equal to minus of v and del tr del t. Okay, then what else we need? We need okay, let us then substitute this. So 2 can be cancelled from both sides. let us cancel the 2 from both sides. Okay, so what are there? So CR, okay, fine. So CR1 minus del TR del T, okay, equal to, let us substitute this. I am substituting the value of del R del T here, right? So that will be minus of V times that, right? So let us write down that. So minus of, I have a R here, so minus of, it's a dot product, so order doesn't matter, R dot V del TR del T, right? So if I now take this term on that side, or maybe I can take this term on that side, whatever you do, you can write del TR. If I take all the terms, I mean del TR del T, all the terms with del TR del T separately, that will give us CR minus R dot V del TR del T equal to C times R. So now we have the value of del TR del T. So del TR del T is basically, what is that? CR divided by CR minus R dot V. Again, if you don't want to write this CR and CR minus R dot V repeatedly, let us write this to be CR divided by R dot U. And don't forget the definition of U. What is U? U is C times R cap minus V, velocity of the charge particle, right? That's a vector. So now we have obtained the value of del T R del T. So we shall plug this in into the expression for del A del T. Let us go back to the formula for del A del T and then substitute this. Okay, I'm rewriting the expression for del A del T which you have derived earlier. Okay, so what was del A del T? If I rewrite that, okay, let me rewrite it. Del A del T, which we started 1 by c square, del V del TR, which is nothing but the acceleration, del TR del T, and phi you may remember 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 QC by RC minus R dot V or R dot U plus V velocity into del phi del T, right? Okay, maybe I should write phi once again. Phi is 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 QC divided by RC minus R dot V or R dot U, whatever you write, or 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 QC divided by R dot U, right? And we have now calculated the value of del TR del T. So I am rewriting the value of del TR del T here once again, just to remind you the value del TR del T. We have calculated this to be CR divided by R dot U, where U is RC cap, sorry, RC cap. U is R cap times C minus V, right? And what else we need? I think we can substitute this into the expression of del A del T. So del A del T, what is del A del T now? This will be, let us put the value of pi as well. So we will have 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 c square, and then a c in the numerator. So c square and c will cancel out. So we will have okay, let me just substitute. Step jump করছি না আমি 1 by c square. Okay, let us take this outside from pi qc by 4 pi epsilon 0 লিখলাম. Okay, so what is inside? We have del v del tr, which is acceleration, right? Let me write it to be acceleration, a acceleration, and then we have কি আছে del tr del t. Okay, maybe আচ্ছা লেবার লিখে নেওয়া যাক, আরে ভুল ভালো হবে. Del v del t acceleration, and phi is what? From phi the remaining part বাকিটা বার করে দিয়েছি বাইরে. So the remaining part is here r dot u, r dot u. This is coming from this phi থেকে qc by 4 pi epsilon 0 বাইরে বার করে দিয়েছি, 1 by r dot u টা ভেতরে রয়েছে, এ রয়েছে। আমি একবারই সাবস্টিটিউট করছি না, যাতে কোনো ভুল না হয়, সবকটা স্টেপই করো। del tr del t, and then কি আছে মাইনাস, কেন মাইনাস না ডেল ফাই ডেল টি করতে হবে আমাকে, তাহলে we take derivative of this and qc by 4 pi epsilon 0 is already taken outside, so I am forgetting about that term. So what we have, v আছে, v আছে, and I have to take a derivative of 1 by r dot u with respect to time, right? So that will be minus of 1 by r dot u square and then derivative of that r dot u with respect to time. So if I take a derivative of r dot u with respect to time, and let us do that. What is u? Don't forget that u is this, and what is r dot u? R dot u is basically rc minus r dot v. So maybe it is I should take a derivative of the terms explicitly, because otherwise I have to again simplify again. So what is r dot u? That is rc minus r dot v. If I take a time derivative of that function, I will get first c del r del t, because r dot u is rc, r dot u, let me write it here, r dot u is rc minus r dot v. So I'm taking a derivative of this entire term. So first c constant del r del t, then minus del r vector del t dot v, and then minus r is there and del v del t, right? So this makes it complete. So this is the first term, the second term multiplied by all that. And কিছু জানতে বাকি আছে আমাদের এখানে, del v del theta আমরা জানি, del r del t. Okay, let me write down all the terms first. এটা আমরা জানা হয়ে গেছে, this we know here, right? এটা জানা আছে। আচ্ছা, আর কি জানা নেই? আর del r del t টা কি একবার লিখে নেওয়া যাক। r is what? r is c into t minus tr. So del r del t is simply equal to c into 1 minus del tr del t, right? And what is del r del t vector? That we have possibly done earlier, but let me read this again, so that if you have forgotten, del r del t is what? R is r minus r prime. So del r del t is 0, and then we have minus of del r prime del t, which I am writing as del r del tr and del tr del t. This first term is nothing but velocity. So we have this equal to minus of velocity and del tr del t, right? And then we have del v del t. This is also known to us. What is del v del t? Del v del t is equal to, again we'll do the same thing, because v is a function of tr. So del v del tr and del tr del t, this one is acceleration, so equal to acceleration time del tr del t. We have to substitute all this term, del v del t, del r del t, vector on scalar del r del t, and del t r del t into in this expression, and simplify that in order to get del a del t. Okay, so let us do that. I will write this expression again in the next page so that you can follow. So del a del t is equal to okay 1 over c square qc by 4 pi epsilon 0, then we have a r dot u del tr del t minus v divided by r dot u square. This is coming from the time derivative of the function, and then we have okay c del r del t minus del r del t dot v minus r dot del v del t. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let us substitute the values. I'm again rewriting the value so that Del tr del t ছিল কি জিনিস, del tr del t was কি ছিল, cr divided by r dot u. This was del r del t. আচ্ছা, আর কি কি আছে, curly r del r del t, this del r del t, this is equal to c into 1 minus del tr del t. আচ্ছা, আর কি আছে, del r del t, vector del r del t, vector del r del t equal to minus of v again del tr del t. আর কি আছে, del v del t, del v del t is equal to acceleration into del tr del t. Now let us substitute all these terms here. So what do we get? Okay, maybe we can take this out. R dot u square আছে এখানে, r dot u 1 by r dot u আছে. If I take r dot u whole square common outside this, let us cancel 1c, c and c square. So I will have del a del t equal to, let us write this as q by 4 pi epsilon 0 c. 1c is cancelled, and I am taking 1 by r dot u whole square common. So let us write this 1 by r dot u square outside. তাহলে যদি কমন না হয় 1 by r dot u square, r dot u গুণ করতে হবে এখানে, I have to multiply an r dot u here. So I am writing that I will put the value of del tr del t later. First let me a into r dot u common now হয়েছে তাই লিখলাম এটা, and then del tr del t, right? Then I have minus of v, this is taken outside, 1 by r dot u square has gone outside, so I have v here, and then let us put the values here. What is del r del t? I want to write down all the terms containing del t r del t, that's why I'm substituting first the value of del r del t, del r vector del t, and del v del t. Then I will substitute the value of del t r del t step by step. So c into del r del t, let me do that. C square del r del t is this one, c into 1 minus del t r del t. So c into this is equal to c square into 1 minus del t r del t. First term, then we have second term. Okay, do that. Plus কি হবে, we have a v here, and del r del t gives us another minus of v. So v dot v is v square, and minus minus becomes plus. So I write v square and then del tr del t. Second term is done. What is third term? Del v del t. Del v del t is acceleration, that's a plus, and minus is minus, and we have r dot acceleration a and then del tr del t. All the term are taken care of, and the bracket should be closed. Yes, this one. Now we shall substitute the value of del tr del t. Okay, let us do that. So del a del t is q over 4 pi epsilon 0 c into 1 by r dot u square, and then inside bracket let us put the values. So what is del tr del t? Del tr del t is cr divided by r dot u. So r dot will be cancelled. So what we are left with, maybe you can separate all the terms containing del tr del t. একটা কাজ করা যাক, this second term contains del tr del t, this also contains del tr del t, this also contains del tr del t, first term also contains del t. Only term which doesn't contain del tr del t is minus of c square times v. So let us write that separately, minus of c square v. This doesn't contain del tr del t, so I'm separating it out. Plus, and then I'm clubbing all the terms together which contains del tr del t. Okay, let us do that. And then I'll substitute. Okay, that will help us to simplify it in a better way. So r dot u, পরে বসাবো del tr del t, r dot u into a, this is the first term. Then we have this plus c square plus c square. We have a since I am taking this is minus sign here, you see this is a minus sign here, right? So minus sign here and c square, there is a minus sign here, minus minus becomes plus, that's why this is plus c square. I have a plus v square here, so minus and plus, that becomes minus, that will be a minus here, minus v square, and then I have a minus here, so minus minus again becomes plus. So I will write r dot r dot ua plus c square. Let us, v is common here, so I should again use this c square. V is a common term here, you see, v into this, and r dot u into a doesn't contain any v, right? So that's why I'm separating them. Term containing v, c square minus v square, this will also get multiplied with v, so c square minus v square plus r dot a, acceleration r dot a into v. You see, this v is multiplied with all these terms, first term, second term, third term, all that. So this v is common here, so I'm writing v outside. Then out of this second bracket, del t r del t is multiplied with all these terms, right? Del t r del t, del t r del t. Then close the third bracket, right? This is the correct expression, you can check it. Yes, this is correct. And now we should substitute the expression for del t, which is this one, cr by r dot u. Okay, let us do that. This will be equal to q over 4 pi epsilon 0 c 1 over r dot u whole square. Then we have a third bracket here, minus c square v, বসিয়ে নেওয়া যাক যাতে ভুল না হয়, প্লাস আবার বসিয়ে নেওয়া যাক r dot u a plus c square minus v square plus r dot a times v, second bracket close, and then del t into del t is what? C times r divided by r dot u. This is del t. Now let us simplify it, r dot u. Okay, let us take this r dot u outside. So what will happen if I take r dot u outside? Yeah, that will give me r dot u outside, q by 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay, q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into c into 1 by r dot u whole cube. This will become whole cube outside because I have taken this r dot u outside, right? So then I have to multiply r dot u with c square v. So let us do that. Minus of c square times v times r dot u. Then I have to write down all the other terms, simply cr multiplied by all that. So that is simple, cr multiplied by r dot u times a plus cr, and then we have c square minus v square plus r dot a times v, right? Yeah. We have to again simplify this, so let me write down the entire expression in the next page and then proceed further. We can check this. So I have just taken 1 by r dot u outside of this third bracket and written the terms accordingly. So let us go to the next page. I'm rewriting the expression from the previous page before I proceed. So del a del t, what was del a del t in the last page? That was q by 4 pi epsilon 0, and then c, and we took a common of r dot u, that gave us r dot u whole cube, r dot u whole cube, and then inside the bracket we had these terms, minus c square v times r dot u plus cr r dot u times acceleration plus cr c square minus v square plus r dot a time velocity vector v. Yes, and this was del a del t. Okay, let us simplify it a bit further. how to simplify this, because I want to have some similarity between the two terms. Because you see, if you remember, when we calculate electric field, we have to club together the term grad phi and del A del T. If we can write the two terms in a similar manner, it will be easier to simplify the expression. So my goal is to write down del A del T in a very similar way as grad phi was looking. So you may remember what grad phi was. Okay, maybe I can write it here, or maybe I can simplify it and then compare. So what I'm doing, I'm simplifying it further. Let us take c square common from the in this all the terms from inside. C square যদি common নেওয়া হয় তাহলে কি থাকবে? C square common নিলে তাহলে একটা সি কেটে যাবে, এই সিটা কেটে যাবে, তাহলে কিউ সি, আই এম টেকিং সি স্কোয়ার কমন, কিউ সি ডিভাইডেড বাই 4 pi epsilon 0 r dot u whole cube, and then inside bracket what will be there, r dot u, c square common নেওয়া হয়েছে, r dot u এই টার্মের সঙ্গে আছে, এই টার্মের সঙ্গে, first term and second term, so let us write them together. R dot u, I have taken a c square common from this, so what I will have, r dot u common নিলে কি থাকবে পরে, c square common r by c, I will have a r by c, this is positive r by c a. I'm writing this term first. So if I take r dot u common from this 2, and then c square is already taken outside, so c square, then you have to divide by c square, that means r by c, this is r by c, this is the acceleration vector, r dot u is taken outside of this, so r by c into a minus the first term. Again, c square is taken outside, so there is nothing to be multiplied here, so I just have v here, v, and if you see, this is v, and then we have this term. If I take a c square common from this third term, so I have to divide by c square, that will give me r by c. In the third term, c square is taken outside, so r by c, and then c square minus b square plus r dot a into v. Yes. And now if you remember what was the expression for grad phi, let me just go back and see what was that. Grad phi, so grad phi was, what was grad phi? Grad of phi, if you remember that, grad of phi was qc, or 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 qc over rc minus r dot v whole cube, or maybe I can write r dot u cube, u whole cube, and then inside this we had r dot u, or rc minus r dot v, whatever you prefer to write, v minus c square minus b square plus r dot a into curly r, right? So this was grad phi, and in order to calculate the electric field, we have to club these two terms. So E will be minus of grad phi and del A del T. So multiply this entire expression with a minus sign, and also this one with a minus sign, and then join them together. Now you see there is one similarity, that this outside qc by 4 pi epsilon 0 r dot q is here. You can see qc by 4 pi epsilon 0 r dot u whole cube. That was my motivation, why I took these things common, why I took c square common or r dot u. Those were not random things. I did that intentionally, just to have a similar form, so that I can simplify them easily. You can write whatever terms you want to write, but that will only make the things more messy. You cannot make this simplification easier. So it is easy if you can write the same in the same format. So you can see this common, these terms are common. So now I can just simply take these two terms common from these two things, because minus and minus. So let me write down them. So qc over 4 pi epsilon 0 r dot u whole cube is common from both the terms, right? And then let us see what is inside. So if I take a grad phi with a minus sign, this will become positive and this will become negative. So I'm writing the positive part first. This is second term will become positive. So let me write the positive term first. C square minus b square plus r dot a into curly r minus, this will become minus r dot u times b. This is grad phi. So grad phi is done. Now we have del A del t, this one, right? And here from this, this will be minus because I'm multiplying with a minus del A. I mean, this is minus del A del t, not del A del t minus, and this will be also minus. So there is nothing to be worried about the order. Let us just write down them simply. Minus r dot u into r by c times acceleration minus velocity in minus, this will be minus again, minus r by c into c square minus v square plus r dot acceleration times v, right? Done. Okay, what should be our next step? Let us see if we can simplify this further. Yes, we can simplify because you see this term is common, c square minus b square plus r dot a, c square minus b square plus r dot a. So let us take that common. So what we'll have, we will have qc by 4 pi epsilon 0 r dot u whole cube of that. Then I'm taking this common, c square minus b square plus r dot a is common. That gives us curly r vector minus r by c into v, r by c into v, r by c into v. What is the second term? You see, if I open this, you see the second term minus of r dot u into v. You see there is a minus of minus and minus becomes plus. This is a minus sign, this is a minus sign. So if I multiply r dot u with minus v, I will get plus r dot u into v. We already have a minus r dot u into v here, so that will get cancelled out. So we will be left with only one term here, that will be minus r dot u into r by c, curly r by c into acceleration vector a. Fine. Okay, what else can be done? Okay, you see these things, these expressions can be recast in the terms of u vector. If I take r by c common from the entire thing, these terms inside the third bracket, if I take r by c common, let us take r by c common. If I take r by c common, r by then c will get cancelled. So on the numerator we will have q into r. I am taking r by c common, 4 pi epsilon 0 r dot u whole cube. I'm taking r by c common. So what are we left with? r by c common কি পড়ে থাকবে? তার মানে c by r দ্বিগুণ করতে হবে, c by r. You see, if I multiply with c and divide by r, that will be r cap. So c r cap and r by c is taken outside, so that will be simply v. So c r cap minus v is nothing but u. If you remember that, c r cap minus v vector is nothing but u. So let us write them separately. I have space crunch here, so I'm doing this multiplication separate. C square v square এটা আলাদা করে দেওয়া যাক. So c square into c square minus v square, c square minus v square, and if I take r by c common, that will become u. So c square minus v square into u, and then I'm just breaking this into parts, r dot a into u. Otherwise I have to again use another line here, so I'm just trying to avoid that. Minus, I have taken r by c common from here, so I am left with r dot u into a. Now you see these two terms, can you club them together into a simple expression? A cross b cross c. So this will be, if I write this will be q r. Okay, let me write in the next page. Okay, maybe I can just remind you that this one is r dot a into u vector minus r dot u into a vector is nothing but, this entire expression is nothing but r cross u cross a. So now we have a simplified expression which looks a bit tedious. So what we calculated is electric field by clubbing grad phi. So electric field that we have calculated for the moving point charge looks like this: Q into R. R comes from this, R by C was taken common, 4 pi epsilon 0 in the denominator, and then we have R dot U whole cube, and then inside bracket we had C square minus V square into U. And what is U? U is, again I'm writing it, U is C into R cap minus V. Okay. Plus the last two term can be combined into a cross product between R cross U cross A. So this is the simplified expression for electric field. Yeah, electric field for an arbitrarily moving point charge. Remember this. This is not any particular point charge which is moving with a fixed velocity. This is an arbitrarily moving point charge. So it can have any velocity. Okay, and for that we have calculated the electric field at a given field point. And we see what are the factors which decides this curly r vector, which is a function of retarded time. U is, again you see, it depends on curly r cap direction, and V retarded time, velocity of the charged particle, acceleration. So it contains all the terms containing velocity, acceleration, and the position vector of the moving point charge. So this is the electric field. Similarly, we can also calculate the magnetic field, and let us do it. How much time we are left with? Let me check. Okay, we are not. চেষ্টা করা যায় 10 মিনিটে হয়ে যাবে আশা করি। Okay. This is the electric field. Okay, now let us go to the magnetic field. Okay, let us finish this one today at least. Magnetic field, how do we calculate magnetic field for the moving point charge? We just have to take curl of the vector potential, and vector potential is already known to us. What was the vector potential? That is V by C square. That was curl of V by C square, that's a constant, into phi, scalar function, right? This is the magnetic field. So 1 by C square can be kept outside, that's a constant, and I can write scalar potential phi into curl of V. V is the velocity of the moving point charge, minus V cross grad phi. Yes, grad phi is already known, so we don't have to work hard for this because this is already calculated while calculating this electric field. So we shall have the value at our disposal. This is grad phi. Okay, and what is curl of V? That is also known to us. What is curl of V? If you remember, when we calculated this grad of phi, we had to calculate curl of V. I think this is already known to you from the last class. This was A cross grad T. I'm not repeating. You can just I can remind you that how it was calculated. Basically, curl of V, you can write the x component, y component, and z component of all the cross product. This curl of V, and then you can this basically V contains V. So all del, basically you can introduce this del V del TR, and I mean just switch this del TR, and you can write it this way. I think this was done in the last class, so I'm not repeating this. This is already known. Grad phi is also known, so I'm writing grad phi. Grad phi QC by 4 pi epsilon 0 R dot U whole cube, and then we have R dot U times V minus C square minus V square plus R dot A into curly R. This is grad of phi. Okay, what is phi? Everything is known. Phi is, because I need to multiply with a phi here, so that's why I'm writing QC by 4 pi epsilon 0 R dot U. যা লাগবে সব লিখে নেওয়া যাক। Grad of TR লাগবে because it contains grad of TR. Curl of V contains a grad TR. So this was also calculated. So No new things have to be calculated. Minus of r by r dot u জানা আছে, ফাইন, ওকে। আর কি বাকি আছে জানতে? কিছু বাকি নেই। এবার এগুলো we just will substitute this into our expression, right? Let us do that. So magnetic field B RT will be then 1 over c square, and then what we have is QC by okay, লেখা যাক এটা, I'm not skipping any steps. QC by 4 pi epsilon 0 r dot u whole cube. No, not whole cube. This is basically phi. This is phi, so there is no cube here. QC by this into curl of V. What is curl of V? Curl of V, you may remember, curl of V is minus of A cross grad TR, and we know grad TR. So I am directly substituting it here. There is a minus sign here. There is a minus sign here. So minus and minus will become plus. And what is A? Acceleration. So I mean, যেটা বসিয়ে দিচ্ছি curl of V এর ভ্যালু বসাচ্ছি, which is minus of A cross grad TR. This is A, and from grad TR comes a minus that will make it plus A cross what is grad TR? R divided by R dot U, right? First term is completed, and then we have the second term, this one, V cross grad phi. Let us do that. So minus V cross grad phi. Grad phi is already known to us, so just substitute that. Cross grad phi ki ache, I'm just substituting QC by 4 pi epsilon 0. This contains R dot U whole cube. R dot U whole cube. R dot U whole cube. And then inside bracket we have R dot U into velocity V minus c square minus v square plus R dot A into curly R. So this is magnetic field. Now to simplify, I'm going to the next page. Okay, so in order to simplify, I have to write down it once again, otherwise B RT. So I am just taking the expression from the last page. It's taking a lot of time because of this lengthy expressions. 1 by c square, and what was that? QC by 4 pi epsilon 0 R dot U. This was the value of phi. Then we took the cross product curl of V, that gave us plus of A cross R by R dot U close bracket minus V cross QC divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R dot U whole cube. This is the value for grad phi. R dot U times V minus c square minus v square plus R dot acceleration times curly R. Yes, bracket closed. Yeah, let us simplify this. So let us take this common, QC by 4 pi epsilon 0 R dot U whole cube. Let us take this common. So we have 1 by c square. There is a c here, so c and c will get cancelled out. There will be one c left in the denominator. So we are left with maybe you can take also R common. Okay, let us take R common. What will give you? What will you get by taking R common? This is R. This is vector R. Okay, sorry, this is vector R. So if I take common, I am taking common QC by 4 pi epsilon 0 R dot U whole cube into vector R. What will be left with on the outside bracket? Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 C, because c square and c, one c will get cancelled out. R is taken outside. R divided by R dot U whole cube. And now remember, there is a cross product. This is a cross product. This is a cross product, right? So R cross, if I make A cross R as R cross, there will be minus sign here. You see, I'm switching this order. V cross this entire thing, right? Yeah, then we have to take the sign accordingly. So I'm writing cross sign here, cross, and then let us see what are the terms inside. From the first one কি পাবো আমরা a cross r ছিল তাহলে মাইনাস হয়ে যাবে এখানে we had r dot u whole square. You see r dot u, that was r dot u square. We have taken r dot u cube common, 1 by r dot u. So I have to multiply with a r dot u. The numerator is a, so minus is y, it was a cross r. Now I'm writing r cross a, so that's a minus sign here, minus r dot u into a. Right? If you have any doubt, stop me anywhere. If you have any problem in following the steps, you can stop me anywhere. So r dot u into a. See the next step. You see v cross, this is v cross v, so this term will be 0. V cross v, so that will be simply 0, minus 0. Okay, then comes this term c square minus v square into c square minus v square. This is c square minus v square into v is here. You see this v is multiplied with c square minus v square. There is a minus sign, c square minus v square into v. Why this is minus? Minus and minus becomes plus, but since I have reversed the order, this was v cross, you see this was v cross r. Now I have made it r cross v, so the sign will change. This is minus, this is minus, so the sign is plus, but since I am reversing the order, I'm writing v cross r as r cross v, so that will become again minus c square minus v square into v. And the last term again, this is minus for the same region, minus same region, that will become again minus r dot a into v. Right, this is magnetic field. Yeah, we can still simplify, I think. Yeah, let us simplify further, because these two terms can be again clubbed together. You see this v can be also written in terms of u, I think. Yeah, yes, we can do that. Let me write this q by 4 pi epsilon 0 c curly r divided by r dot u whole cube into what should we do? We have a cross product, cross sign here, cross, and if I write it this way, let me see what will happen. R cross c square minus r dot a. Okay, let me first write down this c square minus v square into u plus r dot a into u minus r dot u into c square minus v square. I am writing v here in the form of a, because why I'm explaining this, because this may seems confusing to you. I will clarify how I'm writing this r dot u into a. You see, if you remember that u, what was u? U was c r cap minus v. So what will be r cross u? Just simplify this. What will be r cross u? If I take a cross product between r and u, I shall get, this will be 0, first term will be 0, I shall get minus r cross v. You see r is outside, r cross v here, right? You see r cross v. So what I'm doing, instead of v, since you can write this way, r cross u can be written as minus of r cross v. So basically v is introduced here in terms of instead of u is introduced in place of v. Why? Because ultimate expression should be in terms of u, because earlier when you calculate the electric field, that was also in terms of u. But again, I mean, this is a matter of choice. You can also write down the expression in terms of v. Ultimately your expression should be correct. That is the point. Okay, it need not be worry whether you are writing it in terms of u or v. Expression should be correct. That is the most important thing. So r dot a into u minus r dot u into a. So again, you can see these two terms can be clubbed together in terms of a cross product. If I write this q by 4 pi epsilon 0 c, and then we have r over r dot u whole cube cross. This is the cross product. This is not a multiplication. This is a cross product. C square minus v square into u plus, this will be a cross product between r cross u cross a. And if you notice carefully the relationship between electric field and magnetic field, you will figure out that this is nothing but 1 by c r cap cross electric field ERT, which you have already derived. Let me write down electric field also here. ERT is Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 R by R dot U whole cube multiplied by C square minus V square times U plus R cross U cross A. So if you see that you just take cross product between r cap and E, you will get the magnetic field, and you just have to divide by C. Take a cross product between r cap and E and divide by C, you will get magnetic field. And why we are working hard in this way? Just to show that electric field and magnetic field for an arbitrarily moving point charge, they can be related via the same relation which we which we are introduced for electromagnetic wave right earlier. So we have now derived the expression for electric field and magnetic field for an arbitrarily moving point charge, and these two expressions are very important for this course, because from this class onwards we will be primarily discussing the radiation from moving point charge, or very specifically accelerating point charge. So these two expressions or the formula is very important, and you can see that you just need to remember one of these formula, you can get the other. You just remember electric field, you can also calculate the magnetic field, or write down the expression for magnetic field without calculating it separately. So, and this has to be remembered, as you have seen that this is a quite lengthy derivation. It is very difficult to derive just in a trivial manner. So there is no other way other than remembering the expression for dealing with any problem which deals with the radiation from moving point charges. Okay, so let me stop here because the time is over. So I shall continue our discussion from the next class. And as you have seen that there is not much discussion throughout the last two classes, because it is about deriving the required expression for electric field and magnetic field for the moving point charges. Fine. So since you have other classes, so I am stopping here. We shall continue our discussion from the next class. Thank you.